Ronaldinho back after suspension, and Ian Wright was quite correct. Ronaldinho and Roberto Carlos could make history themselves tonight. A goal has never been scored direct from a free kick in a World Cup final. I'm glad you listen to me sometimes, Righty. Anyway, it's a kick-off here for Brazil. It was Ronaldinho who took advantage, and Ronaldo's in here! And you had to look twice to make sure he'd missed. Cleberson now. Oh, he's hit the bar! A breathtaking effort from Cleberson. Ross, anybody's. Oh, good save, Oliver Kahn. From Ronaldo again. And it is Neuville. Oh, and they've hit the post. And Rivaldo, yes he can. Rivaldo, oh, it's come off Kahn. Ronaldo, Brazil are in front. It's Ronaldo. A mistake by Oliver Kahn after all the great saves he's made. A bit here, Cleberson. Rivaldo's dummy, Ronaldo! It's 2-0! And Ronaldo is rampant now! And sound the final whistle, and he does. And Brazil win the World Cup for the 5th time. And Ronaldo, the woebegone figure of 4 years ago, is now a World Cup winner.
Well, Italian coach Marcello Lippi says of today, we are going to sit down at a lavishly prepared table and see who is hungry. We have our forks in hand. Let's see what happens. Luda trying to get inside. Touches it ahead. A man goes down inside the box. There will be a penalty there. And let's take a look now as Horacio Elizondo.
Quick shot. Buffon's very good at these.
Zidane chips it off the crossbar. Did it go in? It went straight down, and it will be. It will count. It's a goal. 1-0 France. Through here. This one swings out. Not a bad ball. Headed in. Italy has tied it. Materazzi strikes to make it 1-1 in the 19th minute of the final. Pirlo again with the outswinger into the mixer. The header is off the crossbar. Tony and Italy can't believe it. Luca Toni nearly on the attack. Thierry Henry, and that shot on target, but low. There is a man down. The header, that one's going to sneak into the goal. A quick strike here, but they're offside. The offside flag is up. Henry dribble shoots, blocked away. Buffon with the save. Fabio. Here's Pirlo. Directing that kick into the post. Diving effort there by Barthez, and it's just wide. Top of the box. Ribéry shoots just wide of the post by Frank Ribéry. Oh, so close to Sagnol. Has time to set it up. Swings it in. The header. Oh, the save by Buffon. And it was Zidane. He can't believe it didn't go in.
Oh, we talked about the magic. He starts it, and then he gets into the play. Sagnol plays it in, looking right into the screen. He gets up, snaps his head.
So Elizondo is back to take a look. Oh,
wow.
Marco Materazzi gets crushed by Zidane, and again away from the play. So Elizondo pulling some notes about the penalty kick takers out of his sock before the PKs began, and here he comes. The first one is good. Pirlo cashes in. We are tied at 1. Wiltord beating Materazzi into the corner. Another one for Italy to take the lead 2-1. Off the crossbar. No good. He can't believe it. De Rossi. Got it. Abidal gets it. 3-2 for Italy. Sticks it in. And here he comes. He makes it. France is still alive. He makes it. Italy, World Cup champions 2006.
crowd. Webb has the ball. Let the fun begin. It is the showcase of the game. It is the 19th FIFA World Cup final. And once again we have an all-European clash for the 8th time. Lead of their own, and the header is good, and the first save of the match is made, and a brilliant save it was from Stekelenburg as well, as Spain goes so close through Sergio Ramos. It's Xabi Alonso, they're queuing up here, side netting. Cheering at the other end of the ground. They thought Villa had his 6th of the World Cup, not so. Occasion here, it is Pedro, and he drags the shot wide. It's Robben now, fencing for position, and Casillas makes his first save of the match in added time in the first half. They've taken him on again, he's got a ball in here. Casillas didn't appear too sure about that one. And it is Xavi, and it's over the top. It was a big dipper, which didn't dip enough. Some players clad in orange, it's a good one, but the flag was raised even before contact was made at the back stick. By Heitinga, for certain. This one's through the middle. It is Arjen Robben. Is this the moment for the Netherlands? Casillas saves Spain. Robben holds his head in his hands and can't believe he's not now accepting the glory. How many times has Iker Casillas, the Saint, saved the Spanish? 18-yard area, Navas across. Oh, and there might be a chance for Villa here. How did that not go in? He'll only smile when Spain score, like now, should have been. Should have been for Sergio Ramos. It was almost identical to the situation. Oh, and Robben, was he pulled back? And for the second time on the night, Arjen Robben is infuriated to slip Fabregas in. It is Cesc Fabregas, and just as Robben was foiled at this end of the field earlier. Corner Netherlands. Over the top it goes. Jesus Navas goes for goal! Oh, the crowd around the stadium really thought that had gone in. Stekelenburg smiles, giving of his glory, and it is Fabregas who is close to it. Super little run. It is Schneider, it takes a deflection, and that deflection took it just wide. Middle all alone, if Fernando Torres can find him, it's stabbed away uncomfortably to Fabregas. Surely now, Spain have won the World Cup for the first time in history. Andres Iniesta has broken Dutch hearts. And Kite have not been booked, but this is the goal. Torres plays a part, his first part almost in this World Cup. Fabregas slides it through, no doubt in the world that he's offside. And Andres Iniesta blasts it beyond Martin Stekelenburg. There it is, Spain are world champions 2010. History is created in Soccer City. At the 13th attempt, they have finally done it. They have proved the best in Europe. They have now proved the best in the world.
This is as good as it gets for a footballer. Walking out into the Maracanã for a World Cup final. These players could win just one more game in their careers. It would be this one. Cut it out, it's come back for Higuain. Header's a terrible one by Kroos, and he's hit by Higuain and missed by Higuain. And Lavezzi's ball, Higuain offside, won't count. Goal's going to be disallowed. Argentina's celebrations are eventually found by Garay. Messi, still a chance, hooked off the goal line. Ozil brilliantly setting up Kroos, who really should have done better. Kroos again, towards Hermides this time, back off the post. There's a flag up on the near side. Benedict Hermides denied by the upright. Here's Messi, receiving from Belia. Lionel Messi! Oh! Whisker away! It's found across towards Miroslav Klose, who always hits the target.
Yeah, just backpedaling, wasn't he?
Found the space, just couldn't quite find enough action on the ball to slip back instead to Kroos! Oh, it opened up there for Toni Kroos. A very kick. The referee's played on, and it's come back to Chilwell. Towards Palacio, Hummels has lost it. Rodrigo Palacio! Oh. Well, Neuer's burst from his line maybe just put Palacio off. He quickens every time he gets on the ball, and he's found a cross. And here's Mario Götze! What a goal! What a goal to win a World Cup! A brilliant strike, which is surely enough for Germany. One of the worst free kicks he's ever hit. It's Germany's time again. World Cup winners for a fourth time. Only Brazil can beat that. But here in Brazil, Joachim Löw's Germany become the first European nation.
We've had a lot of noise in the stadium, and that was almost a reverential silence that descended around the Luzhniki as the supporters looked up at the big screens and saw the players ready to take to the pitch. Griezmann delivers, looking for the flick, and there was one! France have the lead! As easy a goal as you'll see. No real France celebrations, and it may well have come off the head of Mario Mandzukic. Mandzukic has to challenge for it, which he does. Lovren too. Vida. Perisic. Brilliant! Ivan Perisic with a super strike. Another super strike from Croatia's superb number 4. In from Griezmann. That only needed a flick, and Matuidi didn't really get one. And ball claims from the... And he has given a penalty to France. VAR in the World Cup final. Steady, Griezmann looks composed, and he was super cool. Griezmann, Pogba, and again Pogba! France have room to breathe. Paul Pogba has the biggest goal of his career. And now Mbappe with a shooting chance. He's done it again. The first teenager to score in a World Cup final since Pelé. France are running away with the crown. Mandzukic will stay game. Oh, he scored! An absolute howler from Hugo Lloris. You can't quite believe what you've just seen. The 5 minutes is up, and France are world champions. The day after Bastille Day, another celebration for the French.
France are the champions of the world.
But the French response wasn't bad, was it? And there's so much for us to look forward to on this pitch tonight, so much talent on display. Just can't wait for it to get going now.
The familiar countdown to kickoff. Lovely swivel of the hips. And down goes Di Maria. Penalty, Argentina. Messi scores. All of those goals, all of those moments in a magical career. And that's McAllister looking at Di Maria. Argentina well on top in the World Cup final. And all the boys of yesteryear are up celebrating that one.
Well, talk about a team goal. Lovely little nick round the corner.
Let's start, but he's been beaten now by Thuram. And Thuram's down, and that's going to be a penalty. Possibly a way back beckons for France. He's done it. And France are now in one big hurry. Allez, says the president. Mbappe gets the return! In a flash, in a heartbeat, in under 90 seconds of the match, France have come from 2-0 down. Triumph. There's Messi. Messi wants it again. Lloris in the way. Was it off the line or over the line? The referee's had a look at the watch. Well, the referee has pointed to the middle and said goal. It will be looked at. But for now, there's Mbappe.
Ooh.
It was charged at,
Penalty.
and the referee says just outside, hasn't he? Mbappe is the man. A hat-trick in the biggest game of all. Well, the most important toss of the coin at this World Cup went Argentina's way. The penalties will be taken. And Mbappe will score for France 3 times on the spot. And he rolls it in. Well, that's stylish. Saved by Martinez. The first cheers are Argentina's. And Dybala does it. Straight down the middle. Wide. Paredes does exactly what he had to do. Must score. And he has. That's been the way he's played the game ever since coming on. It's Argentina. Kings of football for the 3rd time. Argentina, campeón del mundo, champions of the world's greatest game.